Well, go Rays.
Go Rays.
And speaking of the Rays, AJ Burnett, no connection, but
Okay.
Rays in Tampa Bay. AJ Burnett used to pitch for
Florida. Marlins.
That's it. Also in Florida. Connection. Go Rays. Simple as that. But AJ, Average Joe, as we like to call him here in Fits and Big, term you coined. Very nice. Finally had a good start, and finally had a good start against the Red Sox recently, going 7 2/3. I think it was 2 runs, something like that. Really, I mean, a quality start against a team that needed a win, and he got a win for a team like us who didn't need the win.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is that a sign of things to come through the short remainder of the season, maybe into next year, or what do you think?
AJ's first win as a Yankee versus the Red Sox. Not what we signed up for.
It's 3 years, right?
Yeah.
This is year 3. September of year 3.
Red Sox, although they needed the victory, they've needed all these victories recently. Right. So they're just they're in a tailspin.
They're pressing.
And you have to throw in there that he had his nasty hook.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's still only throwing 92. He's still only throwing about 5% change-ups.
Right.
So when he has the devastating hook, the one that he can both locate as well as drop off the table for swinging strike, he's very effective. We saw that in 2009 in the playoffs, where when he can locate his hook for a get me over strike as well as that devastator, then he's very effective. Do I think it's a precursor of things to come? Absolutely not.
Okay.
I've certainly learned that with AJ, it was first season, it was one horrible start, one amazing start, one average start. Second season, more of those horrible starts, fewer of those excellent starts.
Yeah, I mean, he was, 10-10 last year, something like that. So, I mean, he came in, with the equal number of great and bad starts. This year, it's been he had 1 or 2 amazing starts at the beginning of the season, and then it was just 6 innings, 4 or 5 runs, time after time after time again.
He's Mr. April. He's this year's Dave Winfield. He's 4-0 in April, and then doesn't win another game until July.
Through a few of his starts, I would think Dave Winfield could put up some better numbers.
Absolutely.
He could fire that ball when 350 feet in the air. I imagine he could throw pretty fast. AJ getting out there he had a couple of starts, 2 innings, 7 runs recently. Brutal. Well, I mean, we don't have too much to say about AJ. He's not the star of our team right now. He's one of the best paid, but not the star. Real just last question for you, Vig. Does he get a postseason start?
Yeah, I think he's pitched his way into the postseason. You've got Hughes hitting the pen. Cologne, is he your number 4 starter? We probably, if you're up in a series,
right.
If you're down the series, you're bringing the CC back on short rest. So I'm gonna bet, I'll say 50-50. I'll lean towards the yes, because I don't think Cologne, if he gets a start, will perform well enough to deserve a second start, which means AJ gets in there.
I agree. I think AJ is going to get the start, which definitely makes me nervous. And I was just, I'll be living on that dream of, here's the dominant, 8-inning, 2-hit performance, which he has in him. If that hook's moving, if the changeup's coming right, if the fastball hits 94, we could see it. But I certainly am not counting on it.
AJ, he's been every bit of the question mark that we knew we were getting.
Yeah.
We signed him because of his big year. We hoped for in 2008. We hoped for 2 excellent years and then 2 fall-off years. We got 1 good year, 1 excellent playoff series.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I would never take back 2009 for the Yankees, so we could afford it. If we have to give a guy 4 years and $60+ million to get us 1 title, I'll take it.